What is up, guys? I am super freaking geeked to bring you guys this video. So right now we're on like a family vacation. We went down to Kings Island. It's like right across the street basically. I'm at a hotel right now, and we took a day trip today down to Mammoth Cave. But anyways, yesterday when I was at Kings Island, I got a phone call from the dealership saying my car's ready. And I'm like, what? You know, like June 21st is what I was hearing. Apparently, like the tech who was installing my car, so like he's getting like married, like here maybe this week. I don't really know the details of it, but he's getting married. And if my engine hadn't gotten there, so thank you Ford for getting my engine there first of all. And if they hadn't gotten it there and he hadn't busted his butt to get it in before his wedding and slash honeymoon, I would have been waiting like another week or two. So thank God everything came together to get my car. Now here's the rub. I'm at a hotel. It's Wednesday night and we leave for home tomorrow. So I'm gonna get home, gonna unload the rental, probably vacuum it out because that's the right thing to do, and drive the sucker down to the dealership and get my car tomorrow because I can't wait. Like it's like freaking Christmas morning. I forget everything about my car at this point. I just want to get in it and drive it home. And it almost feels like I'm taking delivery of the car, which I never ever filmed because I didn't have a YouTube video then, and I didn't start my YouTube video till like a month after I had the car. So trust me, I'm not exaggerating on how excited I am. I'm super stoked. Yeah, man, I just got tonight and one wake, and we'll go get my car, and then we'll get into the other stuff as soon as I get my car. So I will see you guys tomorrow. It won't be this late. Right now it's pretty late. It's 10:22. That's Central Standard Time. So actually on the East Coast it's actually almost midnight. But hey, it is what it is. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, here we are. It's the very next day. It is like 11 o'clock in the morning. Finally got home. Long drive. I am going to vacuum this thing out, clean it, and just real quick, I'm not going to take it through a car wash or anything, but I do want to bring it back as good as they gave it to me, or at least make the effort. That's the right thing to do. So I'm going to vacuum this thing out. I'm going to grab my camera bag and stuff. I'm not going to film at the dealership, but I will film when I get driving home and everything, and man, I'm excited. So let's get to it. Oh my God, look at it. Oh my God, look at it. Oh my God, it is clean. Oh God dang it. Hold on, I gotta breathe. Alright guys, I'm freaking geeked, man. I had to get this thing to a gas station. I picked up my car, you just saw. Had to get it to a gas station, put some petrol in it, as the Brits say. And yeah, I'm just happy to be back in the car. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to get on it, which is okay. I am going to do everything by the book, and that's okay. You know what? I think I did everything by the book last time, but I'm not, you know, I know a lot more now than I did then about the car, the engine, just everything. I did read the book when I first got the car, and without looking at the book right now until I get home, you know, you're not supposed to rev it up over certain RPMs. You're supposed to alternate your speed. Like, don't take it on a long road trip on a brand new engine. You need to do variable speeds and RPMs and stuff, you know, so that everything gets seated right. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. My goal is to not take this thing over 4,000 RPMs at any time. I believe it's 1,000 miles. It could be 500. I don't know. I'm just a little anxious to get home and pull it in the garage and listen to it and make sure everything is still quiet. It was quiet when I started it up back there. It was loud. I forgot how loud it was. Another thing I'm noticing is how low it sets to the ground, how it hugs the road. Of course, I've been setting an escape for 5 weeks, and you know, I grew to like the vehicle. I really did. Wasn't that bad. The one with the EcoBoost actually had a little bit of get up and go, but I still had to, if I wanted to pass somebody, I had to choose very wisely and don't pass somebody unless you got a lot of room. And this car is a little different. Man, I'm jacked. I am freaking jacked, man. The whole ride to the gas station, I'm just sitting there like this, you know. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? You know, the one thing I figured they would clean the inside of it. It looks like they'd clean the outside of it, but I don't think they clean the inside of it. Anyways, there was one of these things. My wife left one of these in the vehicle, and it's been in this car for 5 weeks. When I got in, I'm like, what is that smell? Like, I just couldn't figure it out, and I looked down at that, and I got a little close, and I'm like, oh my god, it's that. So as soon as I stopped to get gas, I pitched that sucker. But man, I'm so happy to be back in this thing. I don't want to draw the video out too long, so we'll pick this up. We'll finish this up at home where we can get a look at the engine and take a listen and everything else. And woo! That's what Ric Flair would say. We'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, I am finally home. I took the liberty of taking the cover off the car. Hope you guys don't mind. You guys good? Okay. Hope you guys don't mind. Now, I do want to say a few things about this. It ran beautifully on the way home. So I do want to make a couple of comments though. And the dealership ain't gonna like it. They're gonna think I'm dogging them, but or whatever, which I'm not. You guys know me. I'm very grateful. The thing is, I never actually saw the old engine taken out. I never saw an empty engine bay, and it got put in pretty fast. It's supposed to be June 21st, and I have got my car back already, and it's kind of soon, which I'm not complaining about that. People are going to take it that way, but it's not that at all. The thing is, when I look at this car, I noticed that sorry guys, I just want you guys to see what I see. And I called the dealership because when I got my paperwork, it doesn't mention a new engine whatsoever. So they probably just didn't give me all the paperwork. They kind of rushed me out of there, and it's probably because they think I have cameras, which I didn't. I didn't go there with any cameras. You know, you treat me right, I'll treat you right. That's how I always operate. So anyway, they were kind of rushed me out of there. They just handed me my keys. I signed a couple of spots. No one talked to me or anything. and that's kind of what happened. So I drove it home, ran great, all that good stuff. But I noticed that, hopefully the camera's picking that up. Sorry guys, this is terrible camera work. I noticed that header, the head's coming off the engine. This side's brand new, and then when you come over to the other side, you probably can't even see it, but I can. This one is not brand new. I think you can see it. You see it right there in that hole. It's not brand new. Maybe that's common stuff, but again, no one's talked to me about it. And then the really puzzling thing is when I scan this QR code, and let me see if I can get that on camera. When I scan that QR code right there, it says January 2019 and all that, but when you scan that, it says Gen 1 Coyote. Now, it's impossible to put a Gen 1 Coyote without a lot of extra work in this car, so it's probably just a generic code. But the point is, I didn't get any paperwork that pertained that an engine was put in this car. So I'm actually going to crawl up underneath there and check out the stamp on the block. It should not, I talked to Jeremy earlier, should not match my VIN number since it's a new engine. And I'm sure when I get a hold of the service advisor who was off today, that he will email me that information. It's all good. I didn't hear any noise or rattling when I picked the car up, and the car's been sitting about an hour now, and I figure, hey, let's start this thing up together. What do you say? Let you guys hear it. I want to hear it. And I did, let me get in the light here. I did check the I rechecked the gosh, I'm at a loss for words right now. I'm so excited. I checked the owner's manual for the break-in information, and it was just as I thought. Don't overstress the engine. 1,000 miles. Don't overstress the engine, and use varying speeds. Don't don't drive it at a constant speed all the time. You need to vary your RPMs and speed, but don't tax the engine. That's the main thing. I'm just really happy that this got done, and but you got to do your due diligence, and everything needs to be on the up and up, and just for peace of mind at the most. And then if you ever go to trade this car in, you got to be able to explain stuff, and I need that paperwork. So let's fire this thing up and see what she sounds like. I'm sure she sounds gorgeous. Lighting's terrible, I know. I don't care. You can see she's dirty. She's a dirty girl. Push the clutch in. Oh man, she sounds like a beast. Are you guys happy or what? Gosh, I'm so happy. The temperature stayed right where it should be the entire way home. It was about 50 miles, and I'm gonna drive the extra mile to that dealership from here on out, just because of service. You know what I mean? If you find the dealership that's
you know, really good to you. And you drive that extra mile to stay with them and give them your business, and that's what I intend on doing. I can hear the direct injection. It's really noisy. It's less noisy with the cover and the hood down. But as far as noises, quiet as a mouse, just like when I bought it. Quiet as a mouse, man. That's all I've ever wanted, man. Just give me what I bought. Give me what I bought. So I'm real happy about that. Man, it sounds really good. Yeah, so basically I got a 1,000-mile break-in period. I did want to show you guys this. So remember, I kept all the info on this car on a trip counter from the beginning for the original engine, and then I just reset a new one for the new engine. So basically, the car has 22,165 miles. I took it in at like 22,067 or something like that. And then if you look here, this is the new trip counter. The car's been running for 53 minutes. It's at 26 miles per gallon. I mean, that just shows you how much I babied it. 26 miles per gallon. But if I go down to trip 2, the old engine had 660 hours on it. Let's see, that's 1,500. So that's 21,051 miles, or 21,517 miles, and I averaged 21.7 miles per gallon for the entire duration since I've owned this car since March of 2018. So 21.7 miles per gallon, 660 hours. That could be 1,660 hours. I don't know if that's flipped over or not. I think it's pretty safe to say that it has, but I don't know. But anyways, as far as trip, 36 miles, 36, we'll say 37 miles. So I've got 963 miles to go, and like I've said, I am going to take it by the book and do everything I'm supposed to. I know more than I knew then, so you know, we're gonna break this thing in right. There will not be any romping on this car whatsoever, and I don't think I did last time either. But anyways, it sounds really good, and man, guys, well, what do you think, man? Comment below, tell me what you think. I thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, man. I need some subscribers. If you have any questions, reach out to me about this whole process, and I'll be glad to answer any questions. This could be one of the last Coyotes that gets a new engine. I'm just stating that as what I believe. So, alright guys, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.